No dress is permitted to be boring around Clearly Kiddies. Come, let's learn how to make this beautiful tulip flower together. What you need is two fabrics that you want to use for your tulip and the stem. Okay, you also need this fiber. You need beads as well, but this is entirely optional. You can choose not to use it. Okay, so on my fabric, the main fabric I'm using for the stem, I'm taking out 24 inches by 24 inches length by 1.5 inches width. Okay, so I did two of this because I just needed two. Then for the yellow fabric, I did 5 inches on the width and 5 inches on the length. That means it's actually a square, and you need two of it to make one bow. Then you go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it out, what we have to do is to move to the sewing table to sew this. I folded my fabric and I stitched on 1/2 inch. Okay, then I did the same thing for the yellow fabric. If you're coming across my video for the first time, my name is Cledy. I'm a kiddies fashion designer and a kiddies fashion tutor. I give all the tips, the tricks you can use in making beautiful kiddies outfits. So please kindly follow so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so after we finished from the sewing table, we came to the ironing table and we ironed out our stem. I didn't get to I didn't iron the tulip because it was not necessary. Okay, so I just folded this into two, as you can see what I'm doing on the video. Then I got my thread and needle ready and I went ahead, hand needle of course, and I went ahead to make this loose stitch round the tip of the folded fabric of the tulip. Okay, after doing this, the next thing you do is to bring in your stem. Okay, you bring in your stem, push it through the part that is clean. Okay, push it through that part and make sure it comes out on the other part. Then squeeze it together. That's like you're gathering it. Okay, you're gathering your tulip round it because you want to make that flower really obvious. Okay, so squeeze it round it and then make sure you sew and make sure it touches the green fabric so it stays in place. We are making it for children. If it is maybe you're making it as a bonnet or as crunchy, it's different. But when you're doing it for children, they can even drag out this thing. So you have to make sure you secure the petal, you secure the stem with your stitch as well. Once you're done with that, the next thing to do is to cut out your thread and turn out the tulip. Can you see how beautiful this tulip is? Can you see it? Oh my god, it's beautiful. So the next thing you need to do is just to open up the tulip and push in a little portion of your fiber inside, just to give it that weight, make it look like actual flower. Okay, then you sew on. You can see how I folded that. You just fold it into two and sew on that part. Then the next thing is to open up this other part, close it up the same way. You can see what I'm actually doing here, and also sew it as well. You can stop here if you like it this way. You can stop here, but I love to go a little extra. Clyde, I love to go a little extra. This looks beautiful, but I decided to just use the bead to just make it pop a little more. Okay, so I used the bead and that was basically everything I needed to do. And now you can see it is actually a very simple process. I hope you would try it. I hope I'll get to be seeing this tulip on your beautiful dresses. I styled mine in different ways. I actually used it on the back of the baby's dress and I really loved the outcome. I completely fell in love with the twist I did on the zipper part. Would you love to try this? Please tag me to yours when you do. See you on my next one. Bye.